Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how you can get a new secret pet called the Phoenix Wishwing and how you can do it as fast as possible. So keep in mind, this pet will be cageable. It means that you will be able to learn it and then cage it and sell it on the auction house. So this is also a great gold making opportunity. So for the past few months, the WoW Secret Finding Discord has been working on cracking this mystery, and finally yesterday they cracked the mystery, and so now we have all the information we need in order to get this new secret pet. So basically all you need in order to get this pet is to get 1 Phoenix Ash Talisman, 15 Smoldering Phoenix Ashes, and 20 Ash Feathers. And then you will simply need to go and talk to this guy, Tarjin the Blind in the Waking Shore, and you will be able to basically complete the turning quest and get this new pet. So as you can see, we had put together a really useful guide, and I will share this guide in the description so you can really find all the information you need here. So let's start with our first item on our list, and this is the Phoenix Ash Talisman. In order to get this talisman, you will need to come in the Spires of Arak in Waters of Janeer, and as you can see, you want to come just here and talk to Zektar. In order for you to be able to see and interact with Zektar, you will need to complete some quests in the Spires of Arak, and at some point you will be able to complete the quest called the Eye Raven Speaker, and after that you will be able to see and interact with Zektar. As it will probably take you 30 to like 1 hour if you haven't done any of the quests in this part of WoD, I would highly encourage you to try and do this farm on one of your characters that you played with in Worlds of Janeer, because like that, you will be able to directly see and speak with Zektar. So as soon as you can interact with him, as you can see, you will be able to purchase this Phoenix Ash Talisman for 1 Glittering Phoenix Ember, 10 Sacred Phoenix Ashes, and 20 Inert Phoenix Ashes. So in order to get the first item, the Glittering Phoenix Ember, it's going to be pretty simple. All you want to do is go in Firelands in Time Walking difficulty and kill Alice Razor. And like that, everyone in the raid will get this item. So this week, the Time Walking event for Cataclysm is up, so you can do it this week. And then it will also be up in May. So if you cannot do it this week, you will be able to do it in May. When it comes to finding a group for Firelands in Time Walking difficulty, I would recommend you to check the pre-made groups and Raids, Legacy, Dragonflight, and Custom. So just go there and maybe type Time Walking, or try maybe also TW or Firelands. And like that, at some point, as you can see, you will be able to maybe find a group. And normally it's really not too long to do the entire raid or to just kill Alice Razor. You can really just enter and go and kill Alice Razor directly. So it's something that should really not take you too long. But keep in mind, you can only do it this week. Otherwise, it will be in May. So I would highly encourage you to do it on at least one character. So after that, you will be able to complete this entire farm later on. After that, in order to get the 10 Sacred Phoenix Ashes, it's going to be pretty simple. So all you want to do is go in the Spires of Arak, and then you want to try and find all these different cook pots, and inside these ones, you will sometimes have a chance at getting one of these small pile of ashes. So as you can see, they're pretty easy to spot, and you can directly click on it, and like that, you will be able to get one of these Sacred Phoenix Ashes. So as you can see, you have different locations all around the map. There are all the different coordinates that are available in WoW, and I will also make sure to post them in the description. But here, normally, as you can see, I'm really showcasing all the different locations that are possible, and I went through all of them. Keep in mind that these different Phoenix Ashes won't always be up. I think they have a respawn timer of maybe 15 to like 30 minutes on average. So just make sure to travel all around the map where all these different cook pots are available, and hopefully at some point you will be able to get 10 of them. If you're playing on a high pop realm, it's probably going to be pretty competitive. If you're playing on a low pop realm like myself, normally in probably 2 or 3 rounds, you will be able to get the 10 different ashes. So this is really not one of the most annoying parts of this entire quest. But this is still something that will be a little bit tricky if you are playing with a lot of other people on your realm. And keep in mind, you can do it in war mode on, war mode off, and also use the Chromie timeline in order to get it and get all these different ashes in different type of timelines, let's say. And like that, you can do it even faster. So for instance, you can come with war mode on, and then as soon as you've done all the different cook pots, you can remove war mode on in any of the friendly houses in the Spires of Arak. And then like that, you will be able to do it in war mode off. And finally, we have the Inert Phoenix Ashes. So this one is definitely going to be the most annoying part of this entire quest. Basically, these different items are a very rare drop from some of the items that you can find in the Ungoro crater right here all around the Fire Plume Ridge. So all around this place, you will have two types of mobs. You will have the Living Blaze, and then you will also have these Scorching Elementals. These are the ones that have, I believe, a 0.3% chance of dropping these different items. So all you want to do is go all around. Oh, well, I've been extremely lucky right here. But all you want to do is really just go all around this place, kill all the different mobs. Even if the Living Blaze don't drop these different ashes, you should still kill them because they all share the same respawn timer. And really make sure to kill all of them. And like that, hopefully, after a few hours, you should be able to get 20 of these Inert Phoenix Ashes. And on average, people have said that it can take anywhere between like 2.5 hours to 5 hours, depending, of course, also on the competition. So if you're doing it on a high pop realm, it will definitely be difficult to find a lot of these different mobs. And unfortunately, these are really the only mobs that can drop these different items. Once you have all these different items, you can come back here and talk to Zektar, and like that, you will be able to buy this Phoenix Ash Talisman. Then when you have your talisman, you want to come in the Obsidian Throne in the Waking Shore, and you want to talk to this vendor right here, Grifta. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see and interact with Grifta if you haven't completed the quest campaign in the Waking Shore and you haven't yet done all the different quests with Sabellian and with Rathian. But as soon as you've done that, normally you should be able to see all these different vendors and all these different mobs, and this includes also Grifta. So again, Grifta is relocated just here. So then all you want to do is talk to Grifta and you want to buy this item right here, the Ash Feather Amulet. So just buy it. It costs only 100 gold. And then you just want to click on it. And as you can see, you will then get this buff right here, the Ash Feather Amulet, that will allow you to see ash feathers shed from Lava Phoenix on the ground. So all these different ash feathers are very easy to get. As you can see, just go around the Obsidian Throne and you will find a lot of them, and you can pick them up while you are on your dragon riding mount. So like that, you don't have to kill a lot of enemies. So definitely you should be able to get the 20 ash feathers pretty easily. Then in order to get the 15 Smoldering Phoenix Ashes, you just want to kill a lot of different phoenixes all around the map. So one of the best points I would say is definitely going to be all around here, because you have like a lot of these different lava phoenixes, and then you also have one area right here. So these two areas are by far, in my opinion, the best ones in order to kill a lot of these different mobs. But keep in mind, this is very, very low. I believe it's like 3 to 4% chance of dropping. So you will need to kill a lot of these mobs before getting 15 of these Smoldering Phoenix Ashes. Also, as these different items were available before patch 10.0.7, you might have some in your bank or somewhere in your inventory. So just make sure to check, because you might already have a few with you. Finally, when you have your Phoenix Ash Talisman, your 20 Ash Feathers and 15 Smoldering Phoenix Ashes, you can come right here and you will be able to find Tarjin the Blind. As you can see, he's just sitting next to this little pool of lava and he's just here in front of the ocean. And normally, as soon as you have the Phoenix Ash Talisman, this mob will offer you a quest that you can only turn in. And so with all these different items, you should be able to complete the quest and get your pet. So this is definitely something that will take you quite a lot of time, because as you can see, you will need to spend a few hours farming for some of the items you need. But in the end, you will be able to get a really cool pet. And then, of course, keep in mind, when you have your pet, so this is not this one, obviously, you can just learn it, and then you can go in your journal and you can put him in a cage, and like that you will be able to sell it on the auction house for quite a lot of gold. Right now on European realms there are only 12 pets available. The cheapest one is 1.5 millions, and then most of them are going to be around 5 millions gold. And then on US realms there are only 10 available. The cheapest one is 1.2 million, and then most of them are going to be around 4 million gold. And keep in mind, as this is a pet that will require you to spend quite a lot of time and also to use the time walking event for Cataclysm in order to get this specific item, not a lot of people will be able to actually complete this quest and get the pet by themselves. So this is why a lot of people are probably going to spend quite a lot of gold on this pet, and this is why I definitely think if you have the time and the determination, you can try and farm it, and like that you will have a chance at selling it for a lot of gold. And as always, the sooner you do it, the better it is for you, because the people who are hardcore collectioners, they will spend even 2 million gold if necessary in order to get this new pet. But if you're not the first one to sell all these different items, unfortunately, you might not get the best sales. Also, keep in mind that as this is a pet, you can always learn it and then decide to cage it on another realm. So for instance, if you're doing this entire quest on a low pop realm, I would probably not recommend you to try and sell this pet on a low pop realm, because unfortunately, you're probably going to have to wait a long period of time before finding someone who will be willing to buy it for a decent price. So what you can do is just learn the pet and then logging on another character on a high pop realm, and then you can cage it on this realm and sell it on this realm. For instance, right now I'm doing the quest on my low pop realm, and definitely as soon as I have the pet, I will go probably on Draenor, which is one of the most populated realms on the European region, and try to sell the pet there, because this is probably where you will have the most chance at finding a buyer. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you will be able to get this pet pretty easily, and if you are trying to sell it, hopefully you will be able to find someone pretty soon. I'll be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!